Hey everybody, Keith Best here. So in this video, I just thought I'd go over Lovable because after seeing Mike's video yesterday, I was quite impressed, to say the least. And I thought, oh, that's changed a lot because I used Lovable quite a while ago, and I certainly wasn't impressed with it. It was dodgy as out. So I thought I'd give it another go, and I would basically have a run through and see what I could do. And it has created a decent enough site. If we go into here and if we actually open the site up, you can see we've got like sort of a decent enough site. It's got everything what we need on. I've even put a video on it and stuff like that. And it's got interior painting and it's even got locations on somewhere. There you go, areas. So I can go to the areas. So we can do everything like that, which is good. One thing about it is, can a person like Joe Bloggs down the road who's a plumber, can he build a site with Lovable? Yes. Will it be SEO'd? Yes, to a point. Now, when I first did this one, I obviously went through similar to what Mike did and got told it to do all the SEO stuff, blah blah blah. And it didn't have some of the stuff in what I put in my like sort of magic page plugin sites. I've had to put them in the next site. I put them in the next site to make it even more SEO'd. I feel like it doesn't put everything in because obviously it doesn't have all of that information either. It can't put things like the same as in. It can't in your schema and things like that because it doesn't have it. So I've had to like sort of work with it and build that up and stuff like that. So definitely it is something that a Joe Blogs down the road can actually build a site with this, and he can build it in a couple of hours. I think this site here, first site, I think it took me probably about 3 hours to build with faffing around with it to try and get it to do things that I wanted it to do. The second site I built probably took us half a day to do because again, that I was like sort of messing about with it. And I was trying to get it like sort of to include other stuff in what I would normally put in. So that was a bit like sort of long there. That's all well and good. But then I thought, right, okay, Joe Blogs can do it. So that's good. Can I use this to build out my lead gen sites instead of Magic Page? Once I get a procedure going with this, I could probably get this down to where while I'm waiting for like it to build the site out and all the rest of it, I could probably get this down to where I could build the site out in half a day, which is roughly what it takes me to build a full Magic Page plugin site out from scratch. Obviously, if I'm coming from where I've like cloned a site and things like that, takes us a lot shorter. But if I'm starting one from scratch, which is what I was doing with these, it will take us about half a day. So comparable that way, yes. Okay. I thought, cool. Now I've just got the basic Lovable subscription. And if you look in here, you get the 100 credits and then you get 5 added each day. So I've got like 110 credits. But for 2 sites, all I've got left is 34 credits. So it's took 66 credits to build them 2 sites. So it's like 33 credits each. So I would get one more site out of that. So that's £25 a month. So basically for £100 a month, which is what like sort of Magic Page plugin costs, I would only get 12 sites. I mean, with Magic Page plugin, obviously you get like 100 sites. You get unlimited sites, actually, not 100. That way wise, it's going to be like sort of a struggle to build it. If you're building 1 or 2 sites, yes, I would use it. And I mean, I will look more into this and I will probably do more training on it because it is a lot better than what it previously was. The big thing that I don't like about it, and I don't know if it's in shows in this one, I can't remember if it was this one. Yeah, I had to create my own sitemap for it. It doesn't automatically create a sitemap, so I had to create a sitemap, get to create a sitemap for us. And the thing that I don't like about it is you're paying for it even when it makes bloody mistakes. Because it made a mistake on the schema where on the, if we have a look here, it should be fixed, I think. Oops, no, probably what have I done? Yeah, let's have a look. We go to there, let's go into there. And if I go to here, schema, go to there and do a test for that. Now, what it did the first time I did this, when I told it to put the schema in, is on the home page and the service pages, for some reason, it had two versions of local business, two versions of organization. And I've just realized, not again. Scorpio. Oh, this has got no frequent asked questions on. Oh, is that one? I need to add them in. Again, it's Mr. Frequent asked questions off, which I told it to do. But it had two of the local business and two of the organization on the home page and the location pages. But on the service pages, it actually had three of them, three local business, three organization. So I told it to change them. Now, every time you give it a command to do something, it basically costs you credits. Now, when I've been reading about and things like that, what people say is to, when you're giving it a command, basically make that command do not just one thing, actually bulk up your commands into one thing, and that way it saves you credit. So that's what I've been trying to do. So I did that, told it to change them, told it to change them. So there's only one schema on. It did it on the local business, on the home page and the location pages, because obviously they only had two. But then when I went into the service pages, they had gone from three down to two. So I had to go back and tell it, sort that out again. And basically, what it did was it did sort it out right this time. But again, that cost me credits because it didn't get the job right the first time. So that sort of pees me off a little bit because it's like, I expect it to get the job right. It's AI at the end of the day. It's supposed to be more intelligent than us. I don't think that AI is anywhere near like sort of being able to take over the world at this moment in time. I'll probably better not say that in front of the AI. Otherwise, I might get shot when it does take over the world. My feelings on it, yes, it's good. Yes, it can be used. And yes, I will be using it. And I would advise anybody out there to play with it. Would I rely on it for my business? Nope. It needs to be a lot better. I will basically break it down and I will get the prompts and everything like that where I can build a site out how I want it, because I will play with it and build it up and probably do some videos to show people how to do it. But I'll definitely not be reliant on my business for a while yet. When it's a bit better, I've got a test going at this moment in time where I built a Magic Page plugin site and a Lovable site, and I put them both up at the same time. I put them both into Search Console at the same time, which was yesterday. And I'm just going to see which one indexes first and which one actually sort of starts ranking the best. Because I've got them both in Search Console, so I'll be able to see which one's getting the best searches and things like that. Which one gets the leads the first. Another thing what I've just thought of there, which I'm not particularly fond of, is to change anything, you've got to come back into here. Like if I want to change the meta titles on a page, I've got to come back into here, say, change the meta titles on page, whatever. So like, let's have a look at, let's do an area. Let's do Medway. Let's have a look at those meta titles on Medway. So we've got printing services in Medway, blah, blah, blah. Now, if I want to change this, like from professional paint and drywall services in Medway MA, because the main focus, what I would want on this is like the painting. So I would probably want to say like patent services Medway. Now, if I want to change that, I've got to come into here and change it. You can go into the code and change it by hitting like sort of that, but it's all in different files and things like that. And you've got to look all over for it. I started looking for it, and in the end, I just got like sort of can't be bothered with this game of soldiers. It's different to like sort of when I was writing sort of HTML files, the way it's all built out because I think it uses React and it's like sort of all in little data files and everything like that. It's like the TS files. So it's a lot different to that. So it was like, so yes, you can go in and change it. If you're scared of changing HTML, then I wouldn't even bother looking behind the scenes of this. But it's like sort of things like that. That's just all your colors. But it doesn't have any real like you've got your JSON stuff in there. You've got your pages here. So we're trying to actually find where to actually put like sort of your meta titles and meta descriptions for each page. You know, it would take me a while to fathom it out. And once I fathom it out, obviously that's fine. But so that's another thing. You can't very easily change them. But yeah, like I say, I will continue to use it. And I would advise anybody else to play with it. AI is coming. There's no two ways about it. It's coming and it's going to get better. Play with it, use it, put sites up, and see how they go. Would I rely on it? Definitely not. Because, like I say, at the moment, there's lots of things missing, which, like, sort of, I have in mind, which is not in here. The proof will be in the pudding when we see, like, sort of what happens with the site that the two sites side by side and see what happens. See whether I need the stuff I put in or not. Because, I mean, I have put a video on this one, just as the same as I do on the other one, just to make them the same. But I do have facts on mine, and this one hasn't got facts on. I might have to put the facts on there. I'll have to have a look at that and get the facts put on. So that's something I'll have to do, just put the facts on it, because I'm not sure why I missed the facts off. Well, that's my thoughts on Lovable. I know Mike was raving about it and things like that. Yes, it is good, but I'm not going to rave about it. I still prefer the old way. WordPress can be a pain in the ass, but it's a lot easier and a lot quicker to do, and you don't need mess about having to come into here every time you want to make a minor change. You just go straight into your site and edit it. Even basic HTML sites are a lot easier. Could I build a site like this in quarter of a day in basic HTML? Probably not now. Possibly years ago I could have done. But I've forgotten loads of like sort of different stuff. And obviously stuff's changed. It's a lot more advanced than like sort of what it was when I was building sites. So getting the sites built, yes, that's good. Being able to edit them, that's not so good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, then make sure to subscribe because I have a lot more videos that I want to make and stuff like that. If the video was useful, then feel free to leave a comment, let us know what was useful. If you've got any other videos that you'd like us to make, then leave a comment. That helps the channel, plus it lets me know you enjoyed it. So therefore, I'm going to make more videos for you guys. Catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.